So today for Halloween, we are diving into the eerie world of dark tourism. And please welcome Associate Professor from Carleton University, Hilary Becker, to the show.
Oh, thank you,
Good
Melissa.
morning to you. Okay, I'm very intrigued by this dark tourism. Can you kind of explain what this is all about?
So dark tourism is travel to places associated with death, tragedy, and the macabre.
Okay.
We've actually all been engaged with dark tourism, we just don't know it. So if you've ever driven on the 416, the Veterans Memorial Highway, you've gone to the War Museum, you travel to Graceland, you've experienced a dark tourism place.
Okay, and why do you think it is that we're drawn to dark tourism?
There's a number of different reasons. There's morbid curiosity, especially since COVID, people contemplating their own death. But there's also, people have a cultural connection to places or an emotional connection, like as I going to Graceland, or my father was in the war, and so I'm going to the War Museum. So, and other people just for fun and curiosity.
And what are the ethics involved with dark tourism?
There's pros, there's benefits. People are able to tell their story. That's a very important aspect. But there's desecration of the sites, such as in New Orleans with the Voodoo Queen. There's also possibilities that people are using this for negative aspects. You go to the 9/11 Memorial, you can go to the gift shop and buy all sorts of pens and cups and things, so commercialization of it.
Okay, let's talk about your experience with the supernatural.
I've had some experiences. I wasn't expecting actually to have experiences, but I've had, when going to New Orleans for the first time to do research, I actually had voice EVPs. I had pictures which were taken that can't be explained.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so it's been strange.
Okay, so talk about some places that people may want to check out if they're into this dark tourism.
It goes on a continuum from the very, very dark. So if you think about Auschwitz, the Auschwitz Memorial Site, it's really authentic. You see the train tracks going in. There is actually 100,000 pairs of shoes that they have as one of the exhibits there. So it's really trying to get that authenticity in place.
And war memorials as well, as you mentioned.
The War Memorial here in Ottawa, as I said, if people are interested in learning about the history of a place, they might go to something like this. If you've gone to to the November 11th Remembrance Day ceremonies, you've engaged in it.
Robben Island.
Robben Island is in Cape Town, South Africa, and you see here this gentleman was actually in prison at the same time as Nelson Mandela, which this is his cell, and it's again telling that authentic experience.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about New Orleans and your experience with the supernatural there.
It is the epicenter of dark tourism, so it is places like this is the Voodoo Queen, her grave. They have ghost stories, they have vampires, they have voodoo.
So they embrace it in New Orleans.
They embrace it. Some places have not embraced it, like Romania with the Dracula history, but New Orleans and Salem, they really embrace this.
All right, and let's talk about what you saw and you captured in a photo once.
So this photo is at the LaLaurie Mansion. It's season 3 of American Horror Story is based on this, actually. So she was particularly cruel to her slaves, and as the tour guide started telling the story, I snapped this picture. I took a previous picture, which was fine, but this is the kitchen where an 80-year-old lady that was a slave chained to the stove set a fire, and when the firemen came, she actually said, "I'd rather die here than go upstairs." And I took that photo there. I
have goosebumps seeing that because immediately I saw it and I said, it looks like a ghost.
It's not a reflection. It was actually on the windowsill as well, which is my first
thought. So creepy. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Absolutely.
Totally creeping us out on Halloween and talking more about dark tourism and what it's all about and why it's so fascinating. We appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.